Hi guys, I am Ahmed Rifai and I am going to show you how to get the surface area of pyramids. Can you see any pyramid here? Great, the roof of the clock tower. You are building a model of a clock tower self-storage. You have already constructed the basic structure of the tower at the right. Now you want to paint the roof. How much area does the paint need to cover? The roof here, to get its area, we have to get the area of each face. And the face here, it's look like triangle. So this is the front triangle, the left one, the one which is in the back, hidden, the one which is on the right, and it's also hidden. And to get the area of any triangle, we have to know the side of the base and the height. According to the graph here, you are going to find that the base is 12. But what about the height? Does the height is 24? No. Why? Because this is the height of the whole building. Does it 8? Also no. This is the lower part from the building. Okay, so now to know how to get the area, let's start our session. Surface area of pyramids. And this lesson we have 3 main points. Number 1, defining the pyramids. Number 2, finding the lateral area of pyramids. Number 3, finding the surface area of pyramids. Number 1, defining pyramids. A pyramid is a polyhedron in which the base is any polygon, and the lateral faces are triangles that meet at the vertex. Exactly like this one. The base, it has to be any polygon, triangle, square, rectangle, pentagon, hexagon, any polygon. But the lateral faces, it has to be triangles. Good. What does it mean regular pyramid? A regular pyramid is a pyramid in which its base is regular pentagon. Regular pentagon like equilateral triangle, square, regular pentagon, regular hexagon, and so on. For example, this pyramid, its base is an equilateral triangle, so because of that, we call it as regular pyramid. The second one here, its base as square, so because of that, we call it as regular pyramid. The third one here, its base look like regular pentagon, so also we can call it as regular pyramid. The height, h. The height is the length of the altitude of the pyramid. So here, this line, the blue one, is the height of the pyramid. And the height of the pyramid, it's joined between the vertex of the pyramid to the midpoint of the base. This is the height, h. Slant height, L. L is the length of the altitude of the lateral face of the triangle, not the pyramid. So L is the slant height. I think now you can differentiate between the height and the slant height. The height, it's for the pyramid. The slant height, it's for the face. If you know the dimensions of regular pyramid, you can use it to calculate the lateral area, LA, and surface area, SA. How to get the slant height if you know the height of the pyramid? Here, in this pyramid, the height h is the red one. This red line segment. At this time, how to get the length of the slant height. To get it, we have to form right angle triangle, and we can use at this time Pythagorean theorem to get the length of L. So this is right angle, this is the height, and this is the base of the triangle, and this is the hypotenuse, and we need to get L here. So L power 2, it's equal h power 2 plus b power 2. What the length of b here? The length of b, it's exactly half of the side of the base. So if this base is 10, so this is 5. If the base is 8, so b is 4, and so on. Let's start with the second part of the lesson. Finding the lateral area of any pyramid. How to get the lateral area of any pyramid? We have to get the area of each triangle. For example, in this one, this square pyramid, because the base is square. So number one, we have to get the area of the first one here, the first triangle. And do not forget that the area of the triangle is equal half times the base times the height. Okay, so the base here, its length is S, and the height is L. So here, this is S, because here it's equal to the side of the square, and here this is the height L, the slant height. Okay, after that, so area of the triangle equal half times S times L. But here we have 4 triangles, so at this time we have to multiply it times 4 to get all of the faces. After that, look, we can use commutative property here, so we can switch 4 and half. So the lateral area is equal half times 4 times S times L. And do not forget here that 4S, this is the perimeter of the base of the square. So at this time we can replace 4S with perimeter of the base. So in general, we can find that the lateral area of any pyramid equal half times perimeter of the base times the height. Here there is a question here. He said, what is the lateral area of the square pyramid to the nearest tenth? Here in this square pyramid, we have to determine the given and the required. The given is the side, it's 4, and the height is 10. But with the slant height L, I don't know. So we have to get it using the Pythagorean theorem. So here, we have to draw the slant height first. After that, we can take this right angle triangle out, and we can start to work with it. Here, the base of it, it will be 2, exactly half of this side. And the height here is 10, so we can get L right now. So here, L power 2, it's equal 10 power 2 plus 2 power 2, it's equal 100 plus 4. So L equal root 104, which is 2 root 26. So this is L. Okay, after that here, this is a given, and here, this is required. The given, S, it's 4, height, H is 10, required L, and we get it already, it's 2 root 26, the perimeter of the base. This is very important. The base here, it's a square, and the perimeter of the square equals side times 4, so it will be 4 times 4, which is 16. Now we can get LA, lateral area, equal half times the perimeter of the base is 16, times the slant height is 2 root 26. So it's equal 16 root 26. And we can change it to be decimal, it will be 81.6. meter square. And we're going to highlight it because we're going to use it in another question. So this is question number 1. The lateral area of the square pyramid, it's equal 81.6 meters square. Now, what the lateral area of the pentagonal pyramid to the nearest tenth is also here. We have to determine the given and the required. The given here S, it's equal 6 centimeter, and L, it's equal 11 centimeter. The required, we need to get the perimeter of the base. The perimeter here, it's side times 5 because it has 5 sides. So 6 times 5, it's equal 30 centimeters. Now we can get LA direct. It's equal half times perimeter of the base 30 times slant height is 11. It will be 165 centimeters square. And also we are going to highlight it because we are going to use it in another question right now. I think now you can get how much area that the pin need to cover the roof. Yes, do not forget here that the roof is pyramid and it's a square pyramid. So you have to determine now the sides and the dimensions of the given. The height here of the pyramid, it will be 24 minus 8, it will be 16. And the base of the pyramid here, it's 12. So now we can form right angle triangle to get the length of the slant height. So here it's 16, the base is 6, and the slant height L here. So L power 2, it's equal 16 power 2 plus 6 power 2, which is equal to 192. Then L equal root 292, which is 2 root 73. Okay, so what the given and what the required. The given is S, it's 12, and H, it's 16. The required is L, and you get it already, it's 2 root 73, and you are in need for the perimeter of the base. And the base here, it's also square, so 12 times 4, it's equal 48. Now we can get LA, it's equal half times perimeter of the base, it's 48, times the slant height, it's 2 root 73. So the answer will be 48 root 73, or we can change it to be 410.1 inch square. So this is the lateral area of the pyramid. The third part of the lesson, finding the surface area of the pyramid. What is the surface area of the square pyramid? Do not forget that the surface area in general for any prism, SA, it's equal LA plus 2 times B. Why here 2? Because we have 2 bases. What about here the square pyramid? It has just 1 base, so because of that we are going to use another rule. So SA, it's equal LA plus just 1 base. Okay, so here we have to determine also the given and the required. The given here and the required. The given is S, it's equal 4, and H equal 10. The required, slant height L, perimeter of the base, and base area, and lateral area. Okay, the slant height we get it in question number 1. So this question, it's related to question number 1. Question number 1. L, it's 2 root 26, and the perimeter here is 16, And the area, because of this, the base here it's square, the base here it's square, so because of that its area is s power 2, which is 4 power 2, it's equal 16. And LA, we get it 81.6. Now we can use the rule, which is SA equal LA 81.6 plus 16. So the answer will be 97.6 meter square. And this is the final answer of this question. SA equal 97.6 meter square. Now there is another question here. He said find the surface area of the pentagonal pyramid to the nearest tenth is also here. Like what I said, you have to determine the given and the required. The given here is S and H. Sorry, S is 11, S is 6, H is 11. The required here, perimeter, base area, and LA. The perimeter of the base, it's 30, and the base area, we have to get it. The lateral area, we got it before, it's 165. Now how to get the area of the base? This base, it's a regular pentagon. It means that all of these sides are equal. So this one is 6, this one is also 6, all of them. Okay, after that, what you have to do here, we have to draw a perpendicular from the center of the regular pentagon to the midpoint of the base, and we can complete it as a right angle triangle by this rule. Okay, and we have to get the measure of this angle. Why? Because we are going to use trigonometric function to get the length of the atom here, A. So look how to get it. This is A. Here this part, it will be 3. We are in it for this angle. So to get it, we have to get the measure of the whole angle first. It will be 360 divided by 5, because here we have 5 sides. It will be 72, and this angle, it's half of this one, so it will be 36. Now we can use tangent. Tan 36 equal 3 over A, then A equal 3 over tan 36, which is 4.1. So the length of the atom here, it's 4.1. After that, the base area is equal half times perimeter of the polygon, which is 30, times the length of the atom here, which is 4.1. So the answer will be 61.5 centimeters square. So this is the area of the base. So now we can write here the area of the base, it's 61.5. After that we can get SA, which is LA 165 plus base area, which is 61.5. So the final answer will be 226.5 centimeters square. So this is the answer of this question. Finally, you have to make sure that you understand the definition of the pyramids, how to find the lateral area of the pyramid, and how to find the surface area of the pyramid. With my best wishes, Mr. Ahmed Rifai. Thanks for your watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.